Buddy, amprepairguy.com. Also, hardbackelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So we have another Ameritron Al811. Customer said the output was just dropping off. So this thing has a lot of weird stuff going on. So first off, I see a lot of crazy solder joints. Right there. That one right there at the base of the plate blocking cap. Told the customer I document everything. Plate choke isn't wound that well. I see this a lot. I just tell the customers to stay off 17 meters. See the windings, and they're glued. I can't do anything about it. Okay, so this is the weird thing. It has two of these resistors in. Usually it's just one. I don't remember seeing one in a 811. I may have, but I'm going to try to take them. I'm going to take them both out. Usually this was to correct a issue with a run of 811s where they would arc internally slightly and you'd have a ticking noise in the receiver of the radio. So problem is they also increase the drive requirement because they're padding the input a little bit. So I'll pull those out. The oh man, I can't find the. Anyway, the output SO239 is loose, so I will replace that. These ones are almost always messed up, and they're so easy to replace, and they're cheap for me, so I just swap them out. I don't take any chances. Okay, so vernier drive or gear reduction drive over there. It's pulled away from the wall on the bottom. So I will fix that. It's working properly. Actually, looks like it's damaged. So that's going to have to be replaced. Fun. So that means that capacitor is going to have to come out. I didn't notice that. If you look at it closely, you can see it's at an angle. The brass is at an angle where it's coming out of the assembly. So that means the part that cups over it, like bent over it, is deformed. So I leave no stone unturned. I'm not going to take a chance with it failing eventually. And it's pulling the phenolic nylon shaft off the spline portion of the shaft coming out of the air variable cap. Okay, so another issue here. So one of these plates, at least one, is way too close. See the gaps, and then the one right there behind the wire, it's really close. I don't know if you'll see it. Yep, you'll see it. See all the arcing? So that'll get replaced. Straps are really rigid right here, all of them, so I'm going to replace those. He thought maybe a relay, but I'm not changing them unless they have to be changed. So I'm going to fix everything and then see what happens. So it's getting a brand new set of Penta tubes, fix all the solder joints all over the place. The wiring over there is not zip tied, or remove the metal oxide varistors, the gas discharge tube. Put gas discharge tube smack dab right here. Not really needed with 572s, but just in case someone has the idea of putting 811s in, it'll protect your transceiver if a tube were to flash all the way from the anode to the cathode, which happens, believe it or not. And it'll protect the relay. So okay, so that's about it. I will see you guys in a while. Probably show you steps of this. Okay, so this will be fun, a lot of fun. I'm as you can see, I'm very thorough. I don't leave any stone unturned. This is just tape residue. Someone had something taped there at some point. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. To point out, yeah, someone definitely had a part. The split washer is actually in the top here. People have asked, where does this go? This actually goes below the board. So it goes below the board, between the board and the plate choke. And if this is a 4-tuber, you have the tab that comes over this way that connects to the plate blocker, and the split washer goes between the board and that tab, and the tab goes right on the plate choke. Okay, and the plate choke will get a longer screw, of course. Let's tighten this one, but okay, so see you guys soon. Okay, so have it all out. It's always fun. Always take my time. Okay, to get the load side out, front panel has to be disconnected from, or partially disconnected from, the rest of the chassis. Slide it out a bit. I always take the shaft out that couples the band switch to the input rotary switch, so the input rotary switch isn't damaged. Loosen the nut for the band switch. Okay, so here's the damaged vernier. The brass piece is crooked. See how you can see the bearings in there. There's the new one. Perfect as can be. Here's the old load cap. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to work. Fun, fun. There's the air variable cap. I pushed the nylon piece back on the splines and it rotates properly. It's nice and stiff. Okay, so I will see you guys. So I'm back with the completed Al811, tested it on all bands. I had to reconnect that 200 ohm resistor, not both. Wasn't supposed to have two, only one, but I'll explain it after when I show you the inside. Okay, so it's on 80, that's where the customer wants the video. Radio set to 3.7 megs. 1 kW slug, it's on PEP, bird 43, going into a bird attenuator load. The other meter reads the reflect, SWR between the radio and the amp. The amp with the foot pedal, audio hello, hello, we got 600 on the button, 600 on the button. The other meter is not really moving. Hello, hello, hello. Unfortunately, with that resistor in line, requires more drive. Shh. So it's a little over 50 watts. 60 or so. I'm not 100% sure with this meter, but it's working as it should. Audio hello. Sorry, I'm not a cinematographer. Audio hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Audio tit 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 tit. It's working as it should. Kit audio. Shh, 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 shh. Hello. Kit audio. Hello, 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 hello. Audio. Hello, hello, hello. You see it's working. Tit 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 tit. Okay, so I'll let the tubes cool off for a second, and then I'll shut it off, unplug it, let the high voltage bleed down, and show you what I did on the inside. I'll be back. I'm back with the inside of the amplifier. I'll show you everything I did real quick. So let me explain the first off, I was on sideband, so I didn't have to let the tubes cool off. And technically, you don't really have to, but if I was doing a different mode, then I would let them cool off a little bit longer and then shut it off. But anyway, so when they put that resistor in, they change some of the cap values. So you have to leave it in unless you change the mica cap values at the slug tune coils for each input network. So I added the gas discharge tubes. I put some thermal grease behind the resistor to help it dissipate some heat onto the chassis. So I zip tied the wire for the bias mod, moved the metal oxide varistor and the gas discharge tube off the rear board. They really didn't do a good job building this. The lead lengths are super long on the caps. I put some silicone on here because the form was moving in and out, and that was actually changing the SWR. Probably be fine as long as you didn't touch it. But fix the solder joints over here, fix the solder joint on the board, fix this solder joint, put the longer screw in the base of the plate choke, put the split washer underneath the board, replaced all of the leads. Just so you know, let's make sure this is good here. You always want these straps away from this shaft. Even though it has the heat shrink on it, it could still flash through, and obviously you don't want the strap touching the resistors or anything. Okay, so nice and flexible now, no longer really rigid. Okay, what else did I do? Oh yeah, replaced the capacitor on the load side, replaced the vernier reduction drive over there. Everything's real tight now. That's all good. And new SO239s from Max Gain Systems over there. Great people. Did not need relays, so I never jump the gun and, you know, start doing things you don't need to do. What else here? So I fixed solder joints at the sockets. It's just lots of bad solder joints. Press the socket clips, tighten up on a bunch of hardware. Clean the rotary switches with Deoxygold, you know, band switch and input rotary switch. Zip tied the wiring down there. Start to see. Got a brand new set of Penta lab tubes. Awesome company, awesome customer service. Remember, if you wait till I have your amp, you call them up, they give you the dealer price. I think that is about it. So, if you need an amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. Websites are harbachellectronics.com and also amprepairguy.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. 73.